Enzo Perugia, a venturesome soul, found himself on an August Monday in 1911 in the Louvre's dimly lit staircase. His brow glistened with sweat as he hastily shed his white smock and swathed it around a petite painting that he felt belonged not in France but in Italy. With stealth, he slipped out of the Louvre's back doors, clutching none other than Leonardo da Vinci's Renaissance masterpiece, the Mona Lisa. This was no ordinary painting. It was the epitome of artistic brilliance, depicting Lisa del Giocondo, and revered as one of the greatest art in history. Its renown soared after Perugia's audacious theft, drawing the world's gaze anew to its enigmatic smile. Da Vinci's meticulous blend of science and art birthed that smile, his understanding of facial anatomy guiding his brush to capture its elusive charm. Thus, the Mona Lisa became a testament to the harmonious fusion of artistry and scientific insight. Almost a century later, the streets of Italy witnessed the emergence of another marvel, a creation born of engineering prowess and poetic vision. Crafted by a man who transcended barriers, rising from humble origins to challenge the titans of the automotive world. His creation, a symphony of 12 cylinders housed within a breathtaking composite sculpture, was the Pagani Huayra, a modern masterpiece that redefined automotive excellence. As Lamborghinis grew stale and Ferraris lost their allure, Pagani splashed vibrant hues across Italian thoroughfares. This is the tale of a virtuoso performance, woven from strands of carbon fiber and fueled by 95 octane. In the 1980s, Modena stood as the bastion of automotive ingenuity, home to revered marques like the Tommaso, Ferrari, and Lamborghini. Amidst Lamborghini's zenith in the early 80s, buoyed by the success of the Countach, optimism permeated the air. Yet, the Countach, though a marvel of design, proved unwieldy and impractical. As the decade wore on, economic challenges dimmed Lamborghini's fortunes, rendering their exquisite machines out of reach for many and their production unsustainable. Italian passion succumbed to American industrialism as Chrysler took over Lamborghini. The sun seemed to set on the Italian automotive renaissance, and Modena began to resemble a ghost town. Italian supercar posters were replaced by the rising stars from Japan and Britain, signaling Lamborghini's looming bankruptcy. De Tomaso quietly faded into obscurity, while Fiat desperately tried to salvage both Maserati and Ferrari. However, amidst this turmoil, a young man swept the shop floor at Lamborghini's factory, harboring a determination to prove himself. One of Italy's most notable designer stories doesn't originate in Florence or Rome, but in Argentina. Perhaps the pinnacle of Argentina's creations emerged in 1955, with the birth of a boy named Horacio Pagani in the town of Casilda. Raised on the modest income of a baker and a music teacher, Horacio's childhood was marked by scarcity. When he desired a bicycle, he ingeniously fashioned one from spare parts, using it to explore his town and marvel at cars. Among these vehicles, one captured young Horacio's imagination like no other, the Jaguar E-Type, a quintessential sports car of its era. It's difficult to overstate how many designers found inspiration in the E-Type's sleek lines and dynamic performance. Horacio encountered one in his small South American town and spent countless hours studying its every curve and contour. The E-Type was a revelation, demonstrating to him that a car could possess the allure of a beautiful woman, combined with the powerful roar of a lion beneath its hood. From that moment onward, Horacio's focus narrowed between his music lessons. Racing magazines became his literary companions, and he honed his skills by carving his favorite cars out of wood. Within the glossy pages, he discovered the Italian city of Modena, where the world's most exquisite sports cars were meticulously crafted from steel and aluminum, the revered sanctuaries of Maserati, Lamborghini, and Ferrari. Perhaps it was the half-Italian blood coursing through his veins, but Horacio knew that one day Italy would be his home. There, throughout his teenage years, he tinkered with cars and fixed things for locals in his workshop, refining his skills and developing a core philosophy to create art with his hands and marry it with science, just as Leonardo da Vinci had done. By 1973, Horacio embarked on a journey to college, pursuing majors in both engineering and art while successfully managing his business back home, crafting an array of products from bar stools to campers. However, it wasn't until the late 1970s that he finally realized his passion, creating the epitome of automotive excellence, a racing car. With confidence, Horacio penned the aerodynamic body of his Formula 2 car, yet he lacked the engineering know-how to construct its engine. Turning to Renault, one of the few companies with a presence in Argentina at the time, he presented his designs and demanded an engine, along with a place on the Renault factory team. Though their collaboration didn't yield earth-shattering results in Formula 2, it was nonetheless an impressive feat for a college student to build a competitive racing car. In the late 1970s, the automotive world was on the lookout for the next Gordon Murray, and Renault recognized in Horacio that same spark of brilliance. Eager to foster his talent, Renault reached out to Horacio to deepen their collaboration, bringing along another Argentine Formula One champion, Juan Manuel Fangio. Horacio and Fangio quickly bonded, and Renault offered Horacio a role as a design consultant, signing him onto the Renault team in France. To further inspire Horacio, Fangio introduced him to industry luminaries such as Fiat and Mercedes, who Fangio had raced for in the past. For Fangio, it was an opportunity to impart decades of racing wisdom and enjoy some youthful revelry with Horacio. For Horacio, it marked his first foray into rubbing shoulders with automotive giants, a transformative experience that solidified his resolve. In 1983, Horacio made a bold move, packing his bags and relocating to Modena, Italy. Armed with little more than a tent, a bicycle, and 5 letters of recommendation from Fangio, he embarked on a quest for employment at Italy's premier sports car companies. However, his hopes were dashed as Fiat, De Tomaso, Maserati, and Ferrari all turned him down. Undeterred and with nothing left to lose, Horacio approached Lamborghini, the epitome of Italian automotive elegance. Despite initial reluctance, Lamborghini begrudgingly offered him a position, granting a young man his dream job against all odds. Young Horacio stepped into the prestigious halls of Italy's premier supercar manufacturer, Automobile Lamborghini, a beacon of automotive excellence nestled in the picturesque Santa Agata Bolognese. Surrounded by the craftsmen who had brought to life legends like the 350 GT and the Miura, he stood in awe, mouth agape, with stars twinkling in his eyes and a humble broom gripped in his hand. Thus, Horacio Pagani assumed the role of Lamborghini's official janitor. Each morning, he mounted his bicycle, leaving behind his modest shack on the town's outskirts to embark on his journey to work. Amidst the shadows of towering machines, he tirelessly cleaned away cigar ash and oil stains, dreaming of a future where he could design rather than scrub. Yet, despite the grime and toil, his passion remained unyielding. As time passed, Horacio's dedication caught the eye of Lamborghini's leadership and he ascended the ranks. Drawing from his experience shaping fiberglass in Argentina, he secured a position on the cutting-edge composite materials team. Their inaugural project was the audacious LM002, a colossal, ahead-of-its-time off-road vehicle bearing the Lamborghini badge. While the LM002 proved a commercial misstep for the sports car brand, it served as a pivotal moment in Horacio's career. His contributions garnered recognition from Lamborghini's top brass, and he even forged a friendship with the renowned test driver, Valentino Balboni. His next challenge beckoned, to breathe new life into the unloved Countach by restyling it and integrating composites. By 1987, Horacio's dreams hovered tantalizingly close to fruition. Elevated to the position of chief engineer overseeing the composite department, he had become enthralled by a revolutionary material known as carbon fiber, a space-age composite renowned for its strength and performance on the racetrack. Passionate about harnessing carbon fiber's potential, Horacio envisioned crafting a special edition Countach from this cutting-edge material. All he required was access to an autoclave, and his team at Lamborghini could commence their work. However, Lamborghini's executives remained indifferent to carbon fiber. After all, Lamborghinis weren't competing in races, and Ferrari had yet to adopt the material. Frustrated by the lack of vision from his superiors, Horacio found himself facing a dilemma familiar to many, working for a boss who failed to grasp innovation and ambition. Determined to prove the value of carbon fiber to Lamborghini, Horacio took matters into his own hands. Despite the risks, he secured a substantial loan from the bank and purchased his own autoclave, a bold move that underscored his unwavering belief in the transformative potential of carbon fiber. For those unfamiliar, an autoclave is essentially a massive oven and vacuum chamber used in the formation and reinforcement of molded carbon fiber. These machines are both sizable and costly investments. Yet, Horacio defied convention by showing up at Lamborghini one day with one in tow. Working tirelessly with sheets of carbon fiber and pioneering new techniques from scratch, Horacio and his specialized composite team set out to create the world's fastest Lamborghini. Their creation, the Countach Evolution, was an oddly shaped yet stunning testament to technological innovation, constructed from a blend of carbon fiber, Kevlar, and aluminum. These advanced materials enabled Horacio's team to dramatically reduce the Countach's weight to less than that of a Mazda Miata. Powered by the formidable Lamborghini V12 engine, the new Countach could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in nearly 4 seconds and achieve speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour. Remarkably, it outpaced even the fastest car of its time, the Porsche 959, albeit with a design that lacked conventional beauty. Despite the groundbreaking achievement, Lamborghini continued to disregard Horacio's fervent advocacy for these new materials, likely due to financial constraints and apprehensions about transitioning to more expensive manufacturing methods. In the late 80s, the supercar market faced a downturn, and Lamborghini, despite its small size, struggled to adapt to new paradigms of car production. This discord frustrated Horacio, whose unwavering philosophy insisted that cars should prioritize both beauty and functionality, disregarding profitability concerns. He viewed sports cars as art, worthy of existence for their own sake. After grappling with the resistance to innovation at Lamborghini, he ultimately made the difficult decision to part ways. What drove Horacio to leave his dream job in pursuit of carbon fiber? Perhaps it was the influence of his lifelong mentor, Juan Manuel Fangio, one of the unluckiest racing drivers in history. Fondly known as a Fonzie, he was plagued by automotive mishaps throughout his career, surviving harrowing accidents that would have failed most drivers. In 1981, a near-fatal crash at the Monza Grand Prix underscored the importance of carbon fiber in automotive safety, as John Watson miraculously emerged unscathed from the wreckage of his McLaren MP4/1, protected by the material's resilient shell. This incident likely solidified Horacio's dedication to exploring the potential of carbon fiber in automotive engineering. The incident at the Monza Grand Prix in 1981 marked a pivotal moment for the racing world, affirming the future of automotive engineering lay in carbon fiber. However, at the time, this material posed significant challenges. McLaren, for instance, had to outsource carbon fiber components to Hercules Aeronautics due to a lack of expertise within the racing community. Adapting this technology to the production of road cars necessitated exceptional ingenuity. In 1987, Lamborghini had such a vision in Horacio Pagani. Regrettably, his insights were overlooked, and Lamborghini missed the opportunity to produce the world's first carbon fiber supercar, a milestone achieved by Jaguar with the XJ220. Then, in 1992, Gordon Murray revolutionized the industry with the McLaren F1, constructed primarily from advanced composites like carbon fiber. Murray's relentless pursuit of weight reduction resulted in unprecedented stiffness and speed, solidifying Horacio's convictions. As McLaren F1s hit the market in 1992, Horacio embarked on his supercar venture. Relocating his carbon fiber autoclave to Modena, Italy, he established his workshop, initially known as Modena Design, quickly emerging as a leader in carbon fiber design and production worldwide. Parts from his factory found their way onto Ferraris, Formula One teams, and touring cars globally, earning him a reputation as the go-to guy for enhancing speed. Amidst his endeavors, Horacio enlisted the expertise of his old friend and mentor, Juan Fangio, to join him in realizing his grand vision. It was time to establish Modena's next great car manufacturer. Codenamed as C8 after Horacio's wife Cristina and his admiration for the Mercedes C-Class race cars, this project embodied his lifelong passion for automotive excellence and innovation. To kickstart their venture, Fangio and Pagani drew upon their extensive racing experience and expertise in crafting race car parts for others, infusing these concepts into a daring new car design. Inspired by the sleek, low aerodynamic profiles of Group C racing cars from the 1980s, known for hurtling down racetracks at blistering speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour, the Gandini was born. Pagani also drew inspiration from the graceful curves of women sunbathing on beaches, a quintessentially Italian ethos that permeates car design. His sketches seamlessly melded these two artistic influences, women and race cars, into a harmonious whole. Their design journey didn't end with Group C, however. Drawing from Nissan's transformation of the Z32-300ZX into the fire-breathing Le Mans champion, the 300ZX MC GTS, Pagani incorporated advanced aerodynamic elements from this formidable racer into his drawings. Drawing upon his consultations with Lamborghini, he introduced large, single-piece body panels and oversized doors to enhance accessibility, recalling the challenges of the Countach's ingress and egress. Thanks to a collaboration with Renault to develop aerodynamic carbon parts for race cars and a daring Formula One concept, Pagani gleaned crucial insights into structural design, refining his vision daily alongside Fangio and Balboni in the workshop. With the basic shape finalized on paper, Project C8 awaited a crucial element, its beating heart. Channeling the spirit of Group C cars, Pagani sought a V12 engine, a nod to the powerhouses that propelled these legendary racers. With Fangio's support, Pagani approached AMG, despite their focus on high-performance engines for their flying race car program. Humbly requesting lower-spec 6-liter V12s akin to those found in sedans, Pagani secured a promise of 5 M120 V12s from Mercedes' warehouse. Here lies the essence of Pagani's philosophy, setting him apart from other car designers. While Gordon Murray prioritized horsepower figures and production costs, Pagani's concern lay in the soul-stirring sound of the engine, a passion instilled in him by his mother's piano lessons. For Pagani, the harmonic symphony of 12 cylinders in unison held far greater significance than a few extra horses. With all the pieces in place, there remained one final step, bestowing a name upon their creation. Thus, the car was christened the Fangio F1, a heartfelt tribute to the companion who had stood by Pagani's side throughout this remarkable journey. Yet, tragedy loomed on the horizon, threatening to shatter their dreams in the final stages of bringing this beautiful homage to fruition. In the early days of May 1995, the racing world mourned as one Manuel Fangio passed away due to health complications, a profound loss deeply felt by Horacio Pagani. Returning to his office amidst the weight of grief, Pagani found himself unable to bear naming the car they had envisioned together so soon after Fangio's passing. Thus, Project C8 continued without a name for years. In 1998, after 6 years of development, Pagani took a prototype of the car back to his homeland of Argentina. Nestled amidst the Andes Mountains, where winds could whip up to speeds exceeding 150 miles per hour, Pagani sought to perfect the car's aerodynamics. Locals referred to these ferocious gusts as Pagani Zonda, or winds, blessed by the spirit of his homeland. Returning to Modena with renewed inspiration, the car emerged with a new name, the Zonda, a tribute to the mystical wind, his wife Cristina, and the symphony of its 12 cylinders. Unveiled to the public at the Geneva Motor Show in 1999, the Zonda represented a bold endeavor by Horacio Pagani. In an era dominated by titans like Ferrari and Lamborghini, standing out required something truly exceptional. Fortunately, uniqueness was Pagani's forte. While Lamborghini offered the aging Diablo, a decade-old supercar with Nissan headlights, the Zonda emerged as a bespoke sculpture crafted from space-age materials. Each Zonda was a masterpiece, with only 5 ever to be produced, priceless works of automotive art. From its leather strap-held engine cover to its custom-fitted aluminum pedal assembly, the Zonda exuded opulence and precision craftsmanship. Its interior, adorned with flamboyant details and carbon fiber accents, evoked a sense of grandeur. Even its air conditioning vents resembled rocket thrusters, ensuring both performance and comfort, a rarity in Italian supercars of the time. Despite its modest 400 horsepower output from the Mercedes V12 engine, the Zonda's lightweight construction and aerodynamic prowess delivered performance befitting Italy's finest. Yet, judging the Zonda solely on its speed would miss the essence of its allure. Unlike its contemporaries, the Zonda offered a sublime driving experience, blending exhilarating performance with luxurious comfort, a true embodiment of automotive excellence and artistry. After your Sunday drive, the Zonda emerged as a spectacle capable of eclipsing even the masterpieces housed within the Louvre. Despite its staggering price tag of nearly $300,000, equivalent to over $500,000 today, 57 discerning buyers clamored for their own Zonda C12. Yet, Pagani faced a considerable dilemma. Resources were limited, with only enough to produce 5 units, one of which had been allocated for testing. As enthusiasts stumbled upon the Zonda at the Geneva Motor Show, they were spellbound by its mystique and ingenuity. Witnessing Pagani's progression, from the groundbreaking C12 to subsequent iterations like the R and the Sync, underscored the extraordinary evolution of his eponymous company, positioning it as a formidable contender among automotive titans. While some designers might settle for a single triumph, Pagani's relentless pursuit of perfection propelled him to continually refine the Zonda. He listened to feedback, identified flaws, and tirelessly iterated upon the design. Following the debut of the C12 in 1999, Pagani wasted no time, returning to Geneva the next year with the Zonda S, an enhanced variant boasting a potent 540 horsepower 7-liter V12 engine borrowed from the legendary CLK GTR Strassen version. The subsequent release of the C12's 7.3 further amplified the Zonda's prowess, harnessing even more torque and integrating advanced features like traction control and ABS. Notably, the Zonda Roadster retained its structural integrity despite its convertible configuration, thanks to its carbon fiber construction. In 2005, Pagani honored Fangio by affixing his name to the Zonda F, an extensively re-engineered marvel featuring a breathtaking 600 horsepower AMG V12 engine, bespoke exhaust, and cutting-edge carbon ceramic brakes. With Pagani's expertise in carbon fiber development, the Zonda F showcased a new variant of the material, Xylon, that offered superior strength with reduced weight. A pinnacle achievement for Pagani, the Zonda F surpassed expectations, becoming one of the fastest cars on the renowned Nürburgring, outpacing icons like the Ferrari Enzo and Bugatti Veyron. However, despite his pursuit of speed, Pagani remained steadfast in his belief that true significance lies beyond velocity, emphasizing the essence of the driving experience over sheer performance metrics. Nonetheless, Pagani's ethos didn't hinder his ambition to engineer faster and more exhilarating machines, a testament to his unwavering dedication to automotive innovation and excellence. As a case in point, the Zonda R emerged as a special track-only variant, a completely new creation sharing only 10% of its parts with its street-legal counterpart. Rumored to serve as a test bed for the upcoming Huayra, this extraordinary car was born from the mind of Horacio Pagani, designed to be the road-legal version of the Zonda R. Both boasting paddle shifters capable of lightning-fast shifts in less than 100 milliseconds, they were crafted from a groundbreaking new material, carbenium, a fusion of carbon fiber and titanium. The Cinque, Italian Ford 5, represented the pinnacle of exclusivity with only 5 units produced. But Pagani's ambition knew no bounds, and he soon set his sights on a new endeavor, the Huayra. This next-generation supercar would push the boundaries of automotive engineering and redefine the limits of performance and luxury. Named after Huayratata, the Incan god of wind, Pagani's latest creation aimed to surpass the Zonda in every conceivable way. Unveiled to the world in 2011, the Huayra was a technological tour de force, a symphony of carbon fiber, titanium, and aluminum that seamlessly blended breathtaking design with blistering performance. Powered by a handcrafted 6-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine developed by AMG, the Huayra unleashed a staggering 730 horsepower and 740 pound-feet of torque, propelling it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 3 seconds and onto a top speed of 238 miles per hour. Yet, despite its raw power, the Huayra remained remarkably refined, offering a driving experience that bordered on the sublime. Pagani's attention to detail was evident in every aspect of Huayra's design, from its sleek, aerodynamic bodywork to its sumptuously appointed interior. Inspired by the timeless elegance of Leonardo da Vinci's masterpieces, the Huayra featured a cockpit that seamlessly blended art and technology, with luxurious leather upholstery, handcrafted aluminum trim, and a state-of-the-art infotainment system. Yet, for all its opulence, the Huayra remained a driver's car at heart, with razor-sharp handling and blistering acceleration that left even the most seasoned enthusiasts breathless. In the years since its debut, the Huayra has become an icon of automotive excellence, revered by enthusiasts and collectors alike for its stunning design, peerless performance, and unparalleled craftsmanship. Yet, for all its success, Pagani remains humble, never forgetting his roots or the mentors who guided him on his journey. He continues to push the boundaries of automotive engineering, exploring new technologies and materials in his quest to create the ultimate driving machine. From his humble beginnings as a janitor at Lamborghini to his status as one of the world's most respected automotive designers, Horacio Pagani's story is a testament to the power of passion, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. And as long as there are dreamers like Pagani, the future of automotive innovation will remain as bright as ever.